And in Delta State, the government says it has received 14.9 billion naira out of the 240 billion naira owed it by the federal government over non-deduction of 13% derivative for oil-producing states since 2004. Commissioner for Finance in the state, Fidelis Tilije, stated this while denying media reports credited to Governor Wike that the state government had collected all the refunds without revealing it to people of the state. Ikena Mechi reports.
Reacting to the allegation by Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike, where he accused governors from the South states, including Delta, of lacking accountability of funds from the federal government, the Commissioner for Finance and Chief Press Secretary to the governor say they wish to set the record straight.
Initially, it would have been 270, but a lot of documentations came up again when our counterpart from Imo State went to court. And so a double check was done again, and then we found out that the one that was due to Delta State was 240 billion. It's meant to be paid to Delta State, as in the case of all other oil-producing states, in 5 years quarterly. The government of Delta State has received 4.9 in 3 quarters.
Delta didn't even touch that money. It wasn't loaned in the first place. It was money owed the state, for which the state wanted to take part of to begin to do things in the state. Whereas those governments, the person who spoke and his light, they hurriedly went to the market to discount VIAs.
Delta State government is also frowning at the statements made by leaders of the All Progressives Congress during the Saturday governorship flag off in Warri, where they talked about on the development of the oil-rich state. Commissioner for Information, who is also a spokesman to the PDP presidential candidate, at this briefing reacted to them, saying the people know better.
Gege is not even aware, because he was in a position to have advised that please, let's talk about other things here, because if you talk about development, we will score 0. They promised they were going to bring about 1 million jobs. I am sure those of you here remember, in 2015. 7 years after, they have added 33 million other Nigerians into the poverty bracket. The change they told us about, where is that change?
As campaigns intensify towards next year's election, more accusations are expected, but for the Delta State government, it is advising political elites to focus on verifiable facts. Ikenna Amechi, TVC News, Asaba.